Good evening, everyone. How everybody doing this evening? Make sure you push the like button. Make sure you push the like button. Is everybody okay? Does anybody need any special something going on this week? You need to say anything or want Aunt Ann to pray or what? You have any questions? I know a lot of people been we got a new member. I know a lot of people was thank you. I know a lot of people was asking me, they were sitting here in a hard time this week and they've been going through a lot. So I want to do the first, for my minutes attention to y'all. Then we're gonna go to the narcissist because I want y'all to hear something. This man is a narcissist, so I want you to hear this recording that he did. So everybody okay? I know I had let me say this before I get started. Everything I'm saying is alleged. It's my opinion. It's for he, ha, ha. Like I said, we pray over here. We he, and we ha, ha. And it's my opinion. Did I say it's alleged? All right now. I know I had a kind of rough week. I got overwhelmed. I had a lot of orders come in. Then I had to do a meeting with someone, a last minute can you say a last minute party. I said I wasn't gonna do anymore because I got overwhelmed, but I hate to say no when somebody has some last minute and they had stuff planned. So I stepped in and said I would. So I got overwhelmed. What I did was I had to stop and pray and sit down. Have you ever got up and just cried? And you don't even know what you're crying for. You just cry. And you just sitting there crying. I did it the other morning. I just sit there and cried. I said, God. I said, what have I done to get all this blessing? I cried because I didn't ask for any donation. I was going to do it out my own pocket. That's what I wanted to do. But then when people were starting donating stuff and money for my cause, what I wanted to do, I just don't want the council patient to worry about their hair. Because I had a lot of them backstage and that I mentor and I talk to. I've been day one when they found out, I just been sticking by them. I kept my word and I have been, and I met them up here on my YouTube channel, and I've been moving ever since. I told them I won't leave them. I stand right there. Whatever you want to talk, when you want to talk, I check on them every week and make sure they're good. I had one lady just finish her chemo. Thank God. God is good. Nobody but God. Y'all come on now. You want to just sing? I sung. Oh, I sung that song this morning, didn't I, y'all? Y'all know I sung. I sung that song. Y'all thought I was Tina Turner, didn't you? Don't get mad at me. Yeah, I get overwhelmed. I know some of y'all get overwhelmed. Is Carmel girl in here? If you're in here, I just want you to know this. God hears your prayer, darling. And that book you say you're going to write, you're going to write it. You're going to write it. And I'm praying for you, whatever you're going through, God see you through it. Because he's the only one going to get you through what you need to. And I don't know you. I've never seen you. I just know you from the chat from the YouTube. That's why I go through all my comments so I can get to know Each and every one of y'all. That's the only way I can. I don't care. I got 3,000, 1,000. I go through every last one of them. I take an hour a day just for y'all to read the comments. If I'm in the middle of something, if I'm sitting in the doctor's office, I'm gonna read the comments. But I hear you. You're gonna do your book. Whatever you're going through, I'm asking God to pull you out. And like I tell y'all, I love you, and I know you're having a hard time. I can hear it in your comments. Pastor, I will. Only 28. My God, yes, Lord. Lord, I rebuke the devil in the name of Jesus. Yes, Lord. I'm going to pray for her that God will heal her body and dissolve those blood clots. Nobody but God. Yes, we praying. I know it get heavy for us a lot. It gets heavy. I'm telling you, it gets heavy. And sometimes I feel like everything is coming down on you at one time. At one time. It happened to me. It seemed like my baby was sick, then turn around that I get home, the water pipe bust, then the car acting crazy, the car smoking, then you got a high bill come in, and you be like, Lord Jesus, I just don't know. It gets like that. Trust me, I had those days. I had those days. Lord, no, I had those days, and the only thing I could count on is Him. Nobody else. Nobody else can get me out. Nothing. I was sick. I'm on one time. It was so much going on. Somebody had broken my house. Somebody had broken my house. I was at work, came home. I had a safe, and I had like the money to pay my car off in it. It was just income tax time, and I don't know why I kept that money in the house. And I was like, they told my house I was just looking for it, and then they found this box. I didn't. I usually hide it. I didn't even hide it because I didn't think nobody was coming there. It was on my desk, and that was gone. My mom's ring was gone. That's the only thing I had on my mom was her ring, and they busted that window out. My daughter had came home, and then she ran to the neighbor's house because she was like, it just didn't seem right. She said the back door, that window was bust out, and then I was like, and I just got home. This was years ago. My daughter 28 now. I got home and I just cried. The policeman came. I just cried and cried and cried. And a couple of people from my job came over. And after they left, I sat on the sofa and turned the lights off. And I say, Lord, what is going on? It's storming on me right now. And I sat there in the silence. And he said, I got you. Peace, my baby. Peace. And I sat there. My daughter said, Mama, why are you sitting in the dark? I said, God said be peace. So that's what I'm doing, sitting right here being peace. It bothered me, but I got up, did what I had to do, and kept it going and prayed. It's gone. What you can do about it? It's gone. It ain't coming back. And that's when God said, if you're going to worry about it, don't pray about it. If you're going to pray about it, don't worry about it. And now inflation is so bad. People don't know where they're going or coming. They got bills coming in. They're panicking. They don't cut the systems off. to help people. I'm telling you, we in a praying time right now. People don't know where their next meal coming from. And the only thing you can do right now is pray and just count on God. And let me tell you one thing. As Black people, that's all we knew. When a time like this come, we really know what to do. But the other ones get scared. But we used to take 2 pieces of bread together and call it a meal. We used to take macaroni and cheese in a box and made a meal out of it. Put some hot dogs in it. We used to take oodle noodle, make a meal out of it. And your stomach was full and look, y'all know about this. Get a pack of Kool-Aid and put a half a pound of sugar in it. I love the fruit punch Kool-Aid. My mama used to get in there and make her homemade Apple Jacks. That was dessert. We did what we had to do, baby. We made it do what it need to do. But now a lot of people is panicking. They don't know how. They just don't know now how to do things. We do. Because back in the day, we did it. And I remember if it was still like it was years ago, we could make it. I remember my granddaddy had a garden. Somebody else had they had a farm, eggs, cows. They would get the chicken. I remember one time, oh Jesus, my granddaddy had chicken, and I was trying to figure out what it was. I seen something come past me with the head cut off. I said, oh Jesus. And when we sat down at the table, that same chicken was sitting there. I said, I don't want none. Because I seen that chicken running around. My grandma was a pluck that, because my mama used to work the graveyard shift at the hospital. Pluck that chicken. I said, nah, I'm good. My grandma said, well, you gonna go to bed starving then? That's one night I went to bed starving. I had a belly full of bread. I ate a whole thing of biscuits. That's why I eat these biscuits. I eat those greens, but I ain't eating that chicken. I know where that chicken been at. No. Yup. Beans and rice. That was a meal. Beans and rice was a meal. They don't know how to do that now. If they don't have all this stuff, they got to have the gravy. They had to have the rice. They had to have the collard green. They had to have dessert. Oh, they ain't got all that. Sometimes we didn't have dessert. We didn't know what dessert was. You just had, long as you was eating, you was good. But now, these young people, I be sitting, I said, y'all better learn. You're going to learn today. You better get a pack of pinto beans and some rice, and you better make a whole meal. Chicken so high. Chicken used to be the cheapest thing. I went to the store to get some chicken. The bag of chicken I used to pay like $5 for the pieces inside that farm at Food Lion. Now, they say $13.99. I told the butcher, I said, I know you lying. He laughing at me. I said, I know you lying. I said, you can't even eat eggs. You can't even eat chicken. I said, is the oodle noodles going up to $2 for one pack? They laughing at me because I know one thing. That was the cheapest thing you could eat is chicken. We ate chicken. And leftovers. Yep, leftover for breakfast. You better ask somebody. Oh, yep. Oodle noodle sure was. They don't know nothing about that now. Bologna sandwich. Yep. Bologna sandwich cheese. Y'all, we need to have a class, a survival class. Mama made some ice cream. Sure did. We need to have a survival class because they think they're going through now. That thing they're going through now. Eggs $8. Let me tell you, I went to the store. These people laughing at me. I'm not laughing. I'm serious. $11. I used to pay for 36 eggs, so top and the bottom. The double pack at Walmart, they used to come to like $5 and something. All those eggs. All I used to eat is eggs. I went in there, want $12. I said, I wish I would. I said, I'm going to buy me a chicken and let her or him have some eggs. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to the farm down the street and I'm going to buy me a chicken. I wish I would. Yep, tomato sandwich. Well, I ain't like mayonnaise, but I used to put tomato sandwich and put some salt and pepper on it because my granddaddy had a garden. And we used to go in there and get potatoes. And across the street, the lady used to have a cherry tree. That was our dessert. Those cherry off that tree. We had a grapevine and a plum tree. Yeah, I told her, I know y'all lying. $12 for some eggs. I wish I would. I wish I'd get me a chicken before I pay $12 for some eggs. I did a garden. Like I told y'all last week, I did a garden to calm me down. And you know what happened? I had some sweet potato. I was excited. I had some sweet potato. I had some string beans. I had a watermelon. I had everything. I had some rosemary. I had some squash. I had a cucumber. And I kept on getting the trees out because I was fighting those trees and grass. And y'all, the grass won. I said, I'm done. You can take it. I ain't see nothing come up since then. It's the whole thing of grass. That's what it is. I even put cut a hole through a pool and put it around it, and it still won. Nope, leave it alone. Yep. Right. Syrup sandwich. Yep. 2 pieces of bread, put some syrup on one of them, and slam them together. I used to tell my mama, I want a Happy Meal. She said, you're going to go home and eat this meal and be happy. That made me so mad. I was so mad. I want a Happy Meal. You can go home, eat this meal, and be happy. I was like, what day? Yeah, I can't. My bad, y'all. I tried it. Yeah, Franks and Bang. Hey, yes. Hey, girl. Yeah, Franks and Bang. I used to get the noodles, let it hot, and sit there. You know what's good at oodles noodles? I used to put some corn in it. I used to put mixed vegetable in the oodles and noodles. I used to eat sardines. Sardines used to be cheap. You could used to buy them $3 for $1. Sardines, you won't go buy no sardines $3 for $1. I don't even know nothing in the store $3 for $1. They don't close that down. Like I tell y'all, no need for to get depressed and get anxiety. Cause all you got to do hit me up. I tell you how to make a meal. I can take 2 packs of noodles until if you got 6 people in your family, all y'all can eat off those 2 packs of noodles. Have a can of corn and have a can of string beans, and I'll show you what to fix. And if you got Jiffy Mix, it'll be better. All y'all be full. And get your gallon of water. That water gonna top it off. Your belly gonna be real full. You can be running to the bathroom, but you can be full. It sure nothing on sale anymore. I went in the store. I'm telling y'all, I spent $200 and some. These people be laughing at me. I be serious though. That's why when I go into Food Lane, they know me by name. How you doing? What's up? I said, I'm going here shopping. Give me some groceries. I come out there with 3 bags, 200. I said, I know y'all lying. I said, where's the camera at? They laughing at me. I said, no, I'm serious. Where's the camera? Cause I know this stuff ain't no $200 some. Ain't no but 2-3 bags. Where is that? I got 2 things of water. Okay, where's that? And turkey, I used to get the turkey parts, like the legs and the wings. I used to pay like $3. They want you to pay $12 for 3 wings. What about $5 a wing, $4 a wing? I bought it, but I eat it real slow. I eat half of the wing for lunch and the other half for dinner. So I make 2 meals out of 1 wing. I sure do. Hey, I sure do. I make it do what it do, baby. Woo! I sure do. I make it do what it do. Woo, Jesus. Yes, 2 items for $200. Don't be like me. I thought people gonna put me out the store. I said, I know y'all lying. I said, you gonna go through that bag and tell me what I got for $214. Cause you got to be lying. Then do you know salad dressing? $4 and something. I told the girl, I said, how much is that? I said, I ain't paying no $5 for no salad dressing. It's a small bottle, not a big bottle. She said, ma'am, it's for something with tax be $5. I said, girl, get out my face. I said, girl, get out my face. Get out my face. Then I thought about it. I ain't want to stop nowhere else. I said, girl, give me that bottle of dressing. I said, ain't nobody getting but a squirt of that dressing. It gonna last me for 2 months. A long, 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 long time. And they laughing at me. She said, you better pour it out. Thank you, Kathy, for the super chat. What'd she say? She said something. Let me see. She said, Auntie, thank you for your prayers for my family and the other folks out there. Don't know you personally, but I feel like I've been knowing you forever. I know that's right. Prayer changes a lot of things, and you are so welcome. It ain't me, it's God, baby. Somebody said they paid what, 109? Nope, 103. Oh my gracious. Yeah, but they used to be $3 for $1. You can't get them no more. Okay, if nobody else having any discussion about how they feel this week, we can move on to narcissists. Anybody have anything else how they feel? Has anybody picked up a new hobby or find out what they wanted to do, if they want to go back to school? Any good news? Y'all want to go back to school, want to start your own business? Did anything good happen to anybody? I like to hear that too. Where you feel 3 bags of it? Oh, that's still high. 3 bags. I had 3. I had some turkey wings in there. I know one thing. I'm gonna be splitting them up. I cut them in half. I cut I made a drumstick and I made a flat with a wing. Cut them in half. When I put them in there, eat one for lunch and eat one for dinner. And I got me some collard greens. I made them and I froze them. What the container? 1/2 for lunch, 1/2 for dinner. I still be. I'm eating. Food is high. I know that's right. Because he didn't have to do it. I said every morning, Lord, thank you for getting me up in my right mind. Because you didn't have to do it. Sure didn't. But I thank you. Okay. Now we're moving on to the narcissist. And I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to play this. I want y'all to hear this. I want y'all to listen to this real good. And they're going to be familiar to you. A narcissist will drain everything out of you. They will pound on you and they will not give up. They will make you think you're crazy. They always turn the tables. Poor me. Why me? Poor me. And the first thing they say, I change. They try to make people look at you like you're the problem. I won't never the problem. You got women's like that, and you got men's like that. Oxtail, good God. $68. Woo, Jesus. Oh, back to what I was saying. They will make everybody get it against you, come against you. Because everybody let you think you look crazy. They'll piss you off, push your buttons, know they done did everything to you, then sit back and watch you explode. This is coming from a narcissist. I want y'all to hear this. This is from TikTok. I'm not going to say his first name. His name is Walker. But my hat go off to him for getting help. You have to get help. It's like 8 minutes.
Attachment style. We have to have an attachment style to make ourselves feel good based on what you do for us, what you tell us, how you treat us, how you make us feel, how you guide us, pumping us up, giving us good ideas, making us feel better, saying good things about our projects, our jobs, our body, our looks. And so we become attached to that. And they don't talk about this after therapy. They don't talk about this. I never see people talk about this. But I was made aware of to me when I was in therapy. And I was like cocky and arrogant, like, that ain't me. I don't. She's like, Leon, calm down, cool down. And so we have an attachment style because you feed our ego, you stroke our ego, you feed our voids, you feed our lust, our needs, you feed our attachments, you feed our dysfunctions, right? You feed our what we are addicted to, you feed our addictions. And so we have an attachment style. So when you detach from a attachment style type of narcissistic person, it drives us nuts, right? The toxins in our body start to jump around, and we need that because what happens is the best person that we've ever had in our life. For me, it was it was like 3 women, but the best person that we had in our life at that moment in time is now gone away, and so the female, you don't feel that pull that you have, that strength when you pull away. Because at that time, you're just done. Leon, I'm tired of going in circles with you. I'm tired of arguing. I'm tired of being in a relationship that's not going anywhere. And you just like, you get fed up and you go, you leave. And I'm sitting there like, oh shit, what do I do now? Because I come in love bombing. I know how to touch and all the physical things, have the conversation. I'm worldly, I'm knowledgeable. I have all of that, but I don't have what it takes to be in a relationship. I don't have the longevity, the staying power. I don't have those things. And so after 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, however long you stay, however long we stay together as boyfriend and girlfriend instead of husband and wife, instead of fiancés, I don't have what it takes to go beyond that relationship. I don't have what it takes to go beyond that comfort zone. And so you've been giving me that comfort zone for a long time. And all I've been doing is wasting your time. So when they start to call, text, it's like mommy has detached from me. Mommy has taken me off her nipple. I can't get the milk anymore. And this is women that are attached to men, the women that are narcissistic like me. When the man breaks away, when he's had enough, and he meets somebody that's taking care of him, that's making him feel better, that appreciates and celebrates him, the woman does the same thing. She'll come around, she'll start doing the things that you want her to do, my brother. She will. But for the females out there that are dealing with a Leon, a guy like me, once you pull away, it's like I feel drained, right? I feel the detachment. I don't have you anymore. And so the other supply wasn't as good as you were or are. And so I'm now starting to see that. I saw it when I left. I just couldn't tell you that I didn't have what it takes to take care of you or to be your man in the proper fashions. So in the proper fashion. So now I'm with this other woman, and she just has 2 or 3 things, and maybe you have 8 or 9 things. And so I was like, let me go and get over here because I got her. She's solid. She ain't going nowhere. But then this other girl, I get. It's like, damn. After a while, you realize, like, man, I screwed up. And they start coming back. They start calling, start texting, start hoovering, start coming around, and they send the flying monkeys out to see what you're doing, to see if you're dating anybody. It's funny, once we start going through this, it's funny to you, but it's not funny to us because when we're doing what we're doing in a relationship, it was funny to us, but it wasn't funny to you because you were hurting and I wasn't hurting. But now when the tables turn, I'm not built to handle that. I'm not covered. God doesn't look out for me because I'm being evil. I'm being demonic. So when the tables turn, it's my turn to suffer. And narcissistic people do not know how to suffer. We can't handle suffering. Suffering. It goes to our childhood when we were discarded, when we were bullied, when we were abused, when we were molested, when we were raped. That suffering, it takes us back to our childhood because as a child, I should have gotten therapy from I was like maybe 6, 7 years old, but I didn't. So people that are undiagnosed, unlike me, I'm diagnosed, but people that are undiagnosed, they go through life, using people, abusing people to make themselves feel better, make themselves feel bigger, make themselves feel more superior. So when you activate that detachment lifestyle that I have, it's like I don't know what to do with it because I'm not prepared for it. I'm not educated on it. All I know how to do is be a narcissist and do what I want, get what I want when I need, and just discard other people and disrespect other people. But I'm happy go lucky all the time because I'm getting things done for me and to me. But you're not. There's no reciprocity for me. And this is all before therapy. I started getting therapy at 47 years old. But prior to that, I was just like a fool, a clown. So that's what happens when you start to break away, when you get your strength, because God is going to give you the strength when you've been abused for weeks, months, years, and you're not getting what you're supposed to get from a healthy relationship because you are a healthy person. You are a committed person. You're not cheating. You're not misusing anybody. You're not abusing your partner. So you're going to get the strength at the end, and I'm going to lose more strength. I never had the strength. This is only strength I had is what you gave me. Only power I had is what you gave me. So when it's time for you to go and the tables turn, like I say, when those tables turn, narcissistic people are not equipped to deal with it. So they start to hoover, they start to call, they start to text, they start to apologize. But if it's within 6 months or so, that's not enough time for them to say, yeah, baby, I got myself together. I'm reading the Bible. They're not reading the Bible. I'm going to church. They're not going to church. Then lying about that. I'm in therapy. They may go to therapy once or twice and then stop going. And so once they start talking about, I'm doing better, I'm doing this, it's beyond 6 months. It's got to be like 6 months to a year. And if it is 6 months to a year, if it's true, in those 6 months, that means they cannot contact you on their own, or they're told in therapy to not contact you if they go to therapy. But in those 6 months, they have to pull away. They have to not contact you. They have to be alone. They have to be in silence. They have to want it bad enough to make themselves better to be with you again if you're there for them when they come back, or somebody else in a healthy relationship with a healthier mind. But when people say, you know what, after they're gone and they come back like within a month or two, no, it's impossible to correct their deficiencies within 2 months. I was in therapy for a whole year. And even in a whole year, I was always itchy and agitated and walking in, walking out, and unfamiliar with what's going on and didn't care and wanted to be there, didn't want to be there, wanted to change, didn't want to change, wanted to make some changes, didn't want to. And so when they come back after a month or 2 or 3, begging and pleading and crying and getting their flying monkeys to help them out, don't believe it because it's not true. You know, therapy is very intense. It was for me. It had to be. You have to enroll. You have to stay, and so it's weekly. It could be for 8, 9 months. It could be for a year. But in my medical record, my therapy says indefinite. Yeah, indefinite. So when you get those people that are saying, I'm sorry, baby, I'm coming back. No, they're gonna try to come back, and then at this time, this may start to feel bad about what they did. But if you continue to move away and go in a different direction, you start to see that they don't feel bad anymore. Then they start to get angry. Then they start to curse you out. Then they start to call you names. Then they start to put you down. Then you go, see, I'm glad I didn't take your ass back. So be careful with that. Y'all have a great day.
That's true. I've been through it. The reason why I tell people and try to tell young girls, be careful who you give your pocketbook to. Because now I didn't learn this until I got older. I didn't understand. Then I seen a movie. I seen a Christian movie about a month or two ago, and it said the same thing. When you have sex with someone, and that's not your partner, you're not married to it, they dump their spirit inside of you. Whatever kind of spirit they got going on inside of them, they dump it in you. And that's why I always say, stop letting people dump in you, and stop letting people put their spirit inside of you. Because that's why a lot of women can't break away, because they already got that spirit in their body. And I seen it on a Christian movie about a month ago, and this man was talking to his sons, and he said that's why you don't have sex until you're married. And he would start talking. I said, an older lady told me the same thing, and that was the first time I heard that. What, 3 years ago? I never heard of it before. I heard it 3 years ago, and then I heard it last month on a movie, a Christian movie. This guy was a gospel singer, and he went the wrong way, and the dad was talking to him and said, "You're not unequally yoked." He said, "You do not have sex with a woman that's not your wife." He said, because the spirit inside that woman, and he said, you dump it. He said, all that goes to you. Y'all, whatever he got going on, that's already into your body. That's why women can't let go. That's why when women break up with their boyfriend, they always go back, because that spirit is already inside of you. That's why I tell, close your pocketbook, hold your pocketbook. You have to get to know the person before you open up your pocketbook. Tell the truth, you need to be married before you open up your pocketbook. Keep your pocketbook closed. Ching ching. Close your pocketbook. Close your pocketbook. Yep, the devil. Yep. You have to close your pocketbook. You get to know who you're really with. A man will wine you down, you buy you everything. Narcissist gonna do that. Narcissist gonna spend the top dollar on you. The top dollar on you until he gets you. When he gets you, that's it. That's it. The sign to a narcissist, they try to get you alone, want all your time. They'll call, they can't hide it forever. If you just leave them, they're going to call you and say, "Hey, where you at?" And you be like, "Dang, I just left. I just left you about 5 minutes ago." Wrong road, wrong road, wrong road. That's a sign right there. If I just left you and you ask me where I've been at, and we are not in a relationship, and then you accuse me for being with somebody else, wrong road. You have to look out for the signs, especially when you start having children by him. You can hang that up. Like I told y'all, I was going to court every week over something dumb. The socks didn't match. The boy didn't match the clothes. The judge just got tired, and he said, "Look, you done brought this lady in here so many times. The bridge court him. I got full custody." This judge was just tired. They will bring you in court for something stupid. They'll make you think you're the worstest person in the world. They'll talk about you. They'll say you cheated, and you know good well you ain't cheated. They get you so twisted up. You were like, "Well, did I do that? Well, who would I do it with?" You get confused. I got confused plenty of time. And to the point that when this fool said it was snowing outside, I had to go outside and make sure it was snowing, because it could be 100 degrees outside. Yes, you're so tied with each other. And like they say, it's just like, that's why a lot of parents say don't have sex until you're married. That's your soulmate. Because if that's your soulmate, y'all gonna be attached. Y'all married. You're gonna be so attached. That's why a lot of women say, "Well, when he cheated, I didn't want him to touch me anymore. I didn't want him to do anything anymore, because everything detached. You are not attached to him anymore because he did something to violate you." But when you go back in, that's when you get attached again. That's why it's so hard for women to leave. Sometimes so hard for men to leave the woman, because it can go either way. You got women narcissists, you got men's narcissists. It's not always men's. Sometimes it's women. But women narcissists, whoo, jeez. They go from 0 to 10 right fast. They like a tornado. That's good. You keep your pocket, Miss Smith, you keep your pocketbook to yourself. That's good. Keep it under lock. Because that's a bad feeling. Then you got to worry about how can I get myself from this person. I'm so attached. Then you ever know that you had a friend or one of your children just broke up with a boyfriend, he did something terrible. You were like, well, how you can go back to him and he did it? She attached to him. Her soul and everything is attached to him. That's why. That's why I tell everybody, keep your pocketbook closed from narcissists. And they do that. They will prey on you and prey on you and prey on you until they get you. And then boom. You ever heard somebody say that the whole time we was dating and we never did anything? He didn't act like that. All of a sudden when we had sex, it changed. That's what it is, right? Your soul tied to that person. They tied together. You just have to be careful. I'm telling you, the worst thing is to have kids by a narcissist than dealing with one. And this is what I'm saying, that the whole, when I ran across this today, I was like, this is a good video. He was on, he did a TikTok. And I was like, it's a narcissist. And I said, okay, let me go look at it. Then I looked at it. Everything he said, that's what my ex was doing. Everything he said. It was like, poor me. You did all the cheating. You did everything. You did the cussing and everything. And I'm trying to figure out, okay, what and where. Okay, you did all these things, not me. And if you notice, Motel trying to get everybody against who? Melody. That's how they do. They want to be poor me. I'm the greatest validation. I'm the greatest dad. Look at me. Crying for attention. When we do videos on him, it don't bother him. He got attention. He happy. I don't think they're afraid of him. I think what it is that he got a good game. You ever hear what Melody said? She said that, oh, he'll tell you, and he got a good game. He'll make you believe what he's saying. She ain't lying. They will make you believe. Like I just told y'all, if my ex said that it was snowing outside and it's 100 degrees, I got to go through the door and look, because they'll make you believe it. Then I'm sitting here believing like, Dad, it's snowing in June. That's kind of strange. So what's going on? I'm going to just hide as I don't know what. I was just playing. No, you weren't playing. You were just lying. They're good to make you believe them. They will sit there and let you believe everything they say, and that's how you end up going back. Oh, I changed. I ain't do that. I went to church, and I prayed, stand in front of God, and prayed and told God, and God healed me. No good where God ain't heal you, you ain't going to no bad church. Like this man said, they usually lie. They're good liars. They're good liars. They'll make you believe them. That's why I tell everybody, keep your pocketbook closed. You do not want that demon seed all in your body, swimming around. You don't. You don't want all that in your body. And I've been telling people that, and I tell my kids the same thing. You only got one partner, that's your husband. Keep your pocketbook closed, because you do not want that attached. And that's why a lot of women say, how can I get over him? And people get mad at me. Go clean your coochie. And they be like, well, you shouldn't told the girl to do that. Yep. You better go do something. Because if you're trying to get rid of them, you're going to be attached to them. The best way to do, your body is your temple. My mom always said your body is your temple. And this is why coleslaw is so attached to motel. Because he done filled up all these babies. Well, she did have him, but she got rid of him. She keep on letting him in her pocketbook. She always gonna be attached. That's what she want. Oh, we already know that, but they need to get a job. That's what you call a job. When a man is so used to you taking care of them, they don't want a job. They want you to continue. If you listen to both of them, Coleslaw said, I like it better when Motel was married to Melody. Because she had the cars, she had the money, she had the place. She didn't have to worry about it. Now the pocketbook closed. She's in Underground Railroad, and who knows what else. She don't have no car. She got a chitty chitty bang bang car. I don't know if it's got bow-legged tires on it or what. I'm not the one to gossip. I'm the news reporter, so I don't know. But I brought that to show y'all that it comes within. To me, my opinion, to me, it's like a spirit to me. That's why I tell everybody that you have to be careful who you let on your temple. You have to be careful who you let in. You really have to be careful. You have to talk to them. You have to sit there and, trust me, they can't be cool forever. They're going to slip off. If you say, I'm going out with my sister, my friend, why you got to go with them? That's a sign. Because if I just met you and you telling me why I'm going to go with my sister, they'll try to move you from your family and your friends and keep you to themselves. That ain't love. And you know the first thing we'll say, he just loved me. That's all. Nope. That's controlling and want to have control of everything that you do. That's controlling. A narcissist will break you down. I'm going to drop this link. And we got about 10 minutes, y'all. And now I look at all signs. I sure do. If you tell me don't go nowhere, you control it. No, we gotta go. Nope. If I'm on the phone, you need to get off the phone. Hey, Hannah. I'm like, you need to get off the phone. That's another sign. My mama told me the same thing. Like the man, I took my dog to the doctor. The man gonna say the dog don't bite. I said, that dog got teeth, don't he? He's like, no, he got teeth. He bites. So move around so I can get through. Better subpoena that girl and tell the judge how she took it with her eyes closed. Y'all is a mess. Hey, y'all is a mess. I just tell everybody, look out, because it's hard. Once you have children by a narcissist, you're going to be stuck. It's going to be bad. And I'm telling you now, you will have so much hatred in your heart for that narcissist. Like, whoo, I wish he hit his head on the wall and fall out. I know it's not nice, but that's how you gonna feel. Y'all keep your pocketbook closed to narcissists. And I tell everybody, tell your children, your grandchildren, keep your pocketbook closed to anybody. And I just don't understand how these people would think that it's okay to be with a married man and think it's okay. You know, say something. Not that, yep. Yeah, call your show. We'll call your name. They'll lie on you. They'll cheat and say if you see them cheating, they'll sweep them down. They won't them. You see the birthmark on the side of their neck. They'll sweep them down. It's not them. Who is this? Sherry Howard. Hello.
Hi, Aunt Ann.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. How you doing, Mama?
All right.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, isn't he a narcissist, Aunt Ann? Listen, 100,000% narcissist.
Hold on, wait a minute. You got to say what you saying is your opinion.
Okay, I'm sorry. In my opinion, I'm sorry.
Yep, is alleged.
Is allegedly my opinion that he's an alleged narcissist
Okay.
and allegedly a fool and allegedly dumb. Okay.
Yeah, I understand. I played it for a reason because this right here, that man, thick, Hotel 100. And like he said, until you get help, he almost 50 decide to get help. Until he decide to get help, he's always gonna be this person.
But Melody can destroy him. Just no contact. No contact. And it's no such thing. Just because she has children with him doesn't mean she has to be in contact with him. She can reject any phone calls,
That's
emails,
what
or
she
anything.
doing.
Yeah, and that's how you
Yeah.
destroy a narcissist. You destroy them by cutting them completely off completely. You know, that's how you can
Yeah.
destroy them as well.
Yeah, you have to cut them off. Communication, everything. That's make them mad because when you ignore them, they get mad and mad. This is why Hotel went to every man and got mad and allegedly put his hand on the makeup artist and push everybody out the room. I just wish they would have called the policeman for paper trail.
Right. I mean, hopefully, allegedly, in my opinion, hopefully it she can bring that out in court. Allegedly.
Oh yeah, I think she'll bring it out. I think she'll bring it, but I know it's exhausting. That's why I'm telling everybody. I said, trust me, when you go to court and you fighting for your children, it happened to me. When you fighting for your
I
children,
know it's
it's
exhausting. It really
exhausting. And
is.
then when you see the person who did all this to cause this to destroy your family act like he innocent, it makes
Mm-hmm.
you really mad. And
Mm-hmm.
and that person lying on you, and you be like, I can't. And then you got all these people. You got some of these people, almost the whole cast saying something different, and you be like, I just can't believe this.
Oh, those are his flying monkeys. Those are his flying
Yeah,
monkeys.
it exhausts you. It
Mm-hmm.
puts you back in the space that you thought you left. It sends you through all kind of emotions.
But you see Melody. She's doing her tour. She's smiling. As long as Melody keeps continues to smile and move on with her life and live her best life and keep her self esteem intact and her self worth intact, that will destroy Martell. She has to continue to keep her self esteem and continue to move on. That's all she has to do. And she can have him on his knees before it's all over with. And then when she get him on his knees, step on him. That's She can do it. Just continue to stay happy and live your life. That's all she has
This,
to do.
this this man like a leprechaun. You step on him, he pop back up. He like a leprechaun. You step on him, he pop back up. He is like but she covered in the blood and is able to is. God didn't say it's gonna be easy, but at the end she gonna have victory. That's what he said.
But happiness is his kryptonite, though. Happiness is just like kryptonite, like Superman with his kryptonite. Happiness to a narcissist is like kryptonite. It
Yep,
drains them.
he ain't happy, and I can't make it. He's not happy. He need to get over it.
Yeah, he's not.
You did what you did. You had chances. He was like a cat. He had 9 lives. He used every last one of them. Ain't nobody problem but his.
And people don't think that he's treating Ariane any better. That's what
He
she
not.
said.
Ariana is a hope. She's a hope. That's why she's trying to duplicate
Melody.
Melody
Mm-hmm.
and everything and say, hey son, I'm a changed person sitting right there. No way you just sit with your legs got wide open. I'm a changed person. Come on, son. Go hit mama, son. Say yes, ma'am. Say no, ma'am. I'm like, oh my girl, you don't shut up.
And she don't like Melody because the whole time Martell been with Ariane, all he's ever talked about is melody, 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 melody. When he was Sheree, he talked about melody, melody, melody. That's why these women don't like Melody, because that's all he talk about, negative or positive. All he talks about is melody. That's why Ariane don't like her, because that's all Martell talk about, melody, the obsession with melody. They know it.
Yeah.
So
Hey Hannah, how you doing?
Hi
Hey, Aunt Ann and Cheryl, right?
Hannah. Yeah.
Yes, sure.
And guess how y'all doing?
I'm good. How
Fine to
you doing,
you.
Hannah?
Good, doing good.
That's good.
Yeah, I heard Aunt Ann. I didn't hear the beginning of your podcast, but I mean of your show, but I did hear some of it. But you did say that was it? We call him a hotel.
Yeah.
Hotel.
Yeah.
He just want attention. He don't care what we saying about him, like you said.
Mm-mm.
But like you said, the narcissist. Wow, this thing is flat out of the, in my opinion, depths of hell and flat out evil. And
Yeah.
people don't understand how detrimental it could be.
I
But
do.
I mean, a lot, like you said, we're learning. And
Mm-hmm.
but Mel on the first season, she was saying that, and then Martell was talking about, well, everybody, you're a narcissist, you're a narcissist, you're a narcissist. But he was playing. But everybody is not like that. But because he's like that, he think that, I guess he see it from his point of view. And I think he got to know that he's wrong in a lot of these things. But like you said, he don't care. He really don't.
And
Mm-mm.
and he may not even know how to spell narcissist. That's number one. And number two, he don't want to see nobody happy. He don't, because they thrive off of not seeing you happy and tearing you down and breaking you. And he's not a happy person. No matter what he look like on camera, he gonna smile and all that on camera. But Martell is an empty shell inside. I can see it all. That's why he wear them dark shades, because the truth is the eyes are the window to your soul. So he wears them dark shades because he know people see people.
But
I see.
take note now. Remember when he was putting Melody through all that, and he had choices of going between him and between Melody and Coleslaw. He was
Mm-hmm.
as happy as he could be.
Mm-hmm.
But when Melody cut his butt off,
Mm-hmm.
and see, she had to put a gulf between them because, like you said, that's what they got to do.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot give them access to you. Melody tried to do that, and she
Mm-hmm.
learned that she
Mm-hmm.
cannot give him access to her.
You
And as
can't,
long
because I cut my ex off completely.
mm-hmm. You
If he
have
wanted
to.
to see if he wanted to see the children, I had my sister meet him or somebody else meet him. I cut off all ties, and he got real mad. And when he called to speak to the children, my both my daughter, he like, put your mom on the phone. He didn't want to speak to them but 1 minute. I was like, they your children, talk to you. I want to talk to him. And my daughter like, mama said she's in the bathroom. Well, I'll wait till she get out. I was like, well, he called to talk to y'all. Why he want to talk to me? I wouldn't talk to him. Then he'll get mad, hang the phone up. I'm like, well, and my daughter would cry. She was like, well, he didn't say, he only said hi, and you don't speak to him. He just hung up. And they used to blame me. Don't be blame me. I don't want to speak to him. And that's how they do. They'll play the children against you, like your mama trying to take you from me. And they try to get with the children, and that's what gets on my nerve when Mel was saying that he get the children ice cream, and I know that's so familiar, and I'm just like, Dad, this bastard. They would do this. They would try to play the children against you and say, oh, they're trying to I said that a long time ago. I said, I bet this bastard is asking these kids all these questions, and then bam, came out in something. I said, I told y'all, he look like that kind of person.
But I
He
look
look
at the
like that kind of daddy.
but I look at the kids and they don't seem at all like they're gonna turn against Melody because Melody sits down and talks to them kids. She done already schooled them on what Martell is doing, allegedly, in my opinion, allegedly.
And in my opinion, he tried to do that because that is
Yeah.
what they do.
Hmm.
What they
Yeah,
do is they try to
yeah,
Yeah.
get everybody to turn against one person. They got to have all these people on their side.
yeah.
And then they're going to badmouth you, make you look bad, and then you make them look like the good person. And it's all a facade. It's smoke and mirrors. But he underestimated. I keep saying with him, when you play with God's children, you're gonna lose the battle. And that's he been overdoing that with coleslaw. He keep on getting over on her because she don't know no better. Melody has prayed and covered. She's covered people praying for her. She is the one that's built up her spiritual walls against this clown, and he can't penetrate it. And that's why he, like you said, he's look like he's aged so much, and that's why he got
Mm-hmm.
shades on because, like you said, he don't want nobody to see his eyes.
Mm-hmm. That's the windows to his
My
soul.
son's in depression. He knows that he he knows that he's a bum. He knows there's no way in the world. He still tries to think he's going to get back with Mel. He don't. His mind is. I told y'all, his mind is not running like it's supposed to. He still think in his mind that they're married.
And Martell's probably
It's signs that he think that because when keep on looking back at that letter. If you take that letter apart and the things that he said, and he said we need to been going through this. We've been separated for 3 years. We need to raise our children together. He won't talking about you in one house. How he won't. That letter's for them. He wants to get back together with her and all of them in one house to raise the children. If you don't listen to him, he was saying that reason why I want to get back with you because of kids. That's why I keep on asking you to get back together. We had a kid. No, make it make sense. Nope, no sir, no it's not. You don't want to get back together for the children. You want Melody. You want something that you cannot have. He want the custody of Melody. He came out his mouth. I need to know where you at. You don't tell me where you at. You don't tell me where you going here. Why should she? It's her week with the children. Mind your business. She don't ask you. You at the Shantae Sheree Dusha. Mind your business. You can't worry about her. He still think. And I'm telling you, these Alabama guys think like that.
and
Because not asking for Birmingham. For Birmingham, yeah. And he thinks like that. He thinks that once we got divorced, we ain't got no more, that he had a lot of access to me or into my body. Nope. All I'm like that. I don't know why. I don't know is the water they got out there. I don't know what it is. They poo for Cocoa Puff because I had one and just crazy. And I know what she's going through. And I know how when she got to go to court. And I know when she put that post up and said she was going to cancel, but she said she couldn't cancel the show. She had to keep on pushing. All the stuff was going on last week. And I know it gets you back once you done pray your way out the situation. Then everything bring back memories. How he go when he go to court. When he go to court, I don't know who this person. You got to show me your face. Red Ant, I don't know who you are. I never seen you before. I have to drop you because okay. All right. Oh, her hair's pretty. Her hair's pretty. Did I put you up here? Your hair's pretty.
No, ma'am.
Y'all some beautiful
I
women.
just got off work.
No, y'all beautiful. I just want to say that y'all be so beautiful and want to cover yourself up. You're beautiful.
No, I just got off work.
You're beautiful. I don't care. Let's just get off work. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How's everybody doing?
Hello, Red Ant.
hello.
Hey, I am. Did everybody see the picture with Auntie Maxine, Representative Maxine?
Yes.
Yeah. Whew. If she only knew. If she only knew.
She must have knew. Don't she know?
Probably not. I mean, she probably only knew that he was the grand marshal. That's probably it. But yeah, she probably should have put a whopping on that head.
But it's so easy to be a grand marshal there. I did research on that. It's just like you have to know somebody in the group, and they'll go ahead and vote you in. Is a fee. So
Mm.
I did it when Tisha went to be the grand marshal, and I was like, let me check this out. And it what it said. I pulled it up. I said, well, Dad, that's how everybody get. I said, well, I can go there and get to be the grand marshal then.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm.
As
Mm.
long as you know somebody in the group, they'll vote you in, and it's a fee.
Right. I
Mm.
told Martell, don't get gassed. It ain't like you president of the United States. So please don't get gassed. It's just
Yeah.
Grand Marshal. That's it.
I just wish he get help
He don't
because this
deserve it.
man, the video, the TikTok that the man did, he's a narcissist, but he went and got help. He didn't get help till he was 47, and that 47 is like, dead. That's a long time to live with that. You know, and what he said, I'm telling that man won't lie. What he said that he did, I went through it. He ain't lying.
Mm. Mm.
He were 47 to get help. He said he went to the therapist, and it was time to many times that he be fussing with the therapist. And that show on TV when Martell was going back and forth with Dr. Francis. And I said, that's him. I said, he went back and forth. He said that he said, a narcissist is going to go back and forth with the therapist. He said, but he had to sit it out, and he had to sit there and take accountability. That's what I was. I'm a narcissist. And this other guy got a video that he said he was a narcissist, and he'll tell you what he did. He said, I am a narcissist, and I do this, and I do that, and I do that. I said, well, did you get help? Yeah, he got a YouTube channel. I think he got about like what? Almost 200K or 100K. He got close to that. Something he do. I was like, these people sit here look at this fool. He said, I'm a narcissist.
He got long hair.
No, he's a black guy. I think he got his hair cut short, and I think he wear a hat a lot.
Oh, okay.
He'll sit. All he do sit at the computer and talk about all he do. That's the only job he got. He'll sit at the computer and talk.
But yeah, when Martell tried to get help, he tried, but he wasn't. I think he was just doing it for the show. And then when he went to see his mom said, I don't think you need no counseling. You just do so much. And then she brought out that foolishness about talking about Melody was lazy or something like that. And Martell, I'm thinking in his mind, he had to know that his mom was lying, but he did not even check her. But that's what they do. They always got to turn the table on someone else. He never wanted counseling. He just wanted to get back to pretend. So to trick Melody again, because Melody probably had told him, look, I'm done with you, because she said that they had been separated. But he would do anything to, like I say, smoke and mirrors to get you back into that trap. And then he gonna clamp down on you and have you looking like coleslaw.
Yeah, he ain't never get Melody back. That's not gonna happen.
Right.
Oh, absolutely not. Oh, I'm talking about
he's never getting her back.
No.
That's why he's taking her to court, because he figured that he will knock her down. She'll come back. He realized there's not. I'm telling you, he realized that he still have a chance. My ex did do the same thing. He think he got a chance. A little bit what? Your daughter 28 now. He think he got a chance, and I'm just like, this is just a fool. I said, it's just a fool, and I'd be like, this is just an idiot. And he really think they're not gonna give up. I don't care. I don't care. Hotel 99 years old. He's still gonna say, Melody, you take me back. You take me back. Take my back.
In my opinion, and this is just strictly my opinion, I feel like he has always had people to stroke his ego, to tell him what he wanted to hear, and have never held him accountable. And I feel like the one thing that he can stand on or had everybody believe in, that it was him that was the person that made him and Melody look great, you know. And then as soon as she left, then the covers came off. And you absolutely can't deny now who was really the breadwinner and who was really making things happen, who was, moving and shaking. Because if it was you, as you allegedly say it was you, then why are you struggling now?
You're right. But I'm gonna
Why
make this my
can't you do that for
yeah.
yourself now?
Yeah. But a lot of people don't understand now. A narcissist will be jealous of their own child.
Uh-huh.
And I meant to say this morning, but I forgot my thought this morning. Everybody feared. If you notice that he had the little boy up front, he's trying to put that little boy in everybody's face. I told somebody that, I said he trying to come up with something with that little boy, a shampoo or something with that little boy. Sugar Mama's in the back because see, Sugar Mama got her own product line. She make more than the daddy, so he's all in his feelings because that's why he sat her back there. He all in his feelings now because it was enough room for both of them to sit up there. And that's how they do. A narcissist would be jealous of their own shoes. That's how they do. They don't look at that's a little child. They don't look at anything because how they was talking about his daughter, I would have came out and said, look, enough is enough. The people you hang around was the one who was doing it. And you sat back and let that happen.
That's true.
He did it on purpose.
Yes, because I'm telling you, a narcissist would be jealous of their own child. They be jealous on their own child. They'll do everything to make the mamas upset, and he know the only thing to make upset is
those children.
Those children. So this is why he did that. Let me tell you, I told y'all a long time ago, he just gonna put those children in their hand. Why would you put those babies back then and they had those dresses on? They looked real cute, but it wasn't nothing back. It wasn't that right there. I can see they were on a float. That's for like if they're on a float,
right?
A float or something like that. You got them in the back of the trunk. It would have been nice, some dress pants, some nice shoes, and nice top. The hair was good, but he had them dresses and their legs up. They young ladies.
And Mariah, the oldest girl, looks so upset. And
she was done with him. I did her this morning. She was just done with him.
Yeah, I think, in my opinion, she's a tween. She's 11 years old. He got her dressed like Sugar Mama and Boss Baby.
Though I said some slacks pants. It would have been nice for her.
Right.
Yeah, some slacks pants, some nice pants, and a top.
But
it would have been nice for her.
In my opinion, he probably didn't give them a choice. And especially her, she should have had a choice. I mean, I'm pretty sure she ain't picked no dress with no bow on it at her age. But anyway, that's crazy.
I told you what she said. She was on her phone. She said, this is some BS. Ann, do you see this? Do you see that? Ann, I know he lying. No, he lying. Baby, I know he lying too. She got that phone. She had a phone, but she was just done. She looked the same as like
she sure did.
MJ look like he just done with all of them. He just done with all the line. I said he's gonna be the smartest one in the family. He just tired of everybody, especially on his face. Like, when is this gonna end?
Yeah.
And he is so low. I'm just saying. Oh, this our narcissist is. Okay, now y'all know that Melody, when him and Melody had that house when they were together, they had that gray sectional, and he has the audacity to let Coleslaw sit up on that couch and do a live. He knew that girl was in there doing that live. I mean, you can't even. He wouldn't give Melody the couch, something she put her money on, but you let this girl sit up on
that her house. He gave her that couch. That's at her house. He get a couch. Montiel lost that house. Remember, he was looking for some place to stay. That was it. That was at the Red Road house. He gave that couch to her because he had lost that house. Remember he went to what you call, he went to Fletcher, so he got to hurry and move from that house
Mm-hmm.
because people wanted the house back. It was a
Oh, you
scene.
talking about after Melody was sitting on the couch and when she went to visit him?
Yeah, after that, he had left. But you got to realize that they filmed that some months ago in the summertime. So when she did that live, he gave her that sofa. It wasn't at his house. He had lost that house. He said he had to go. That's why he went to Fletcher. Remember, he went to Fletcher office and he got to move. And
He
said, if
did.
people want the house back, he said, I got to go. I have to find somewhere to go at.
Mm-hmm.
And Fletcher said he didn't see anything, he didn't have anything, but he would let him know. He said, well, I got to keep on looking because I got to go. He gave that stuff to coleslaw, and he didn't know where to put it. But I see what you're saying. He couldn't give it to Melody stuff, but he gave it coleslaw. But that one at his place, that was at Underground Railroad at her place.
Yeah, but he only treated her the way she treat herself. She's a hand-me-down, so he gonna always give her hand-me-downs, and
Yeah.
he can use her, and he can use her and get her to do anything he want her to do. She got no self-respect. She got no self-esteem. So of course she's gonna do whatever that man say because she don't even have no self-worth. She has no self-worth. That's why he do her the way he do her. He use her, then he put her back on the shelf until he want to use her again. Then he take her back off the shelf again. So
I believe
no
that I believe he's staying with her a little bit and leave and go to his mom, but if you get mad. I believe my opinion, my thoughts.
Now the only filming that he did was when he was at his mother's house, right?
He did it when Melody came over there.
Huh?
He did other filming.
He did other film. He did when Melody came there.
Well, I remember that when they were talking about what was said about Sugar Mama.
Yeah.
But that was pretty much the only filming that he did. They really didn't like dive deep into like the house and the kitchen and that type of thing. It was only filmed when he was, going to his mom's and all that kind of stuff, right?
When he went to Fletcher, he was telling Fletcher he had to leave. He said, I got to find somewhere to go at. He said that because the people want the house back. He said, I got to find somewhere to go at. And Fletcher said he didn't have anything. Because he really wanted to see if Fletcher had any houses and stuff for rent.
I remember that.
Yeah, he said, I got to leave.
Last month for Christmas, he videotaped with that big Santa Claus, the kids there. You remember Sugar Mama the baby girl, his baby girl did something, and he took pictures in the bathroom of her. I wonder, I'm not sure.
Is that his mama house? Because I thought it was his mama house.
Miss Marlene's house is smaller. Martell is renting that house. It's not in Huntsville. That was in December. Well, I guess that's been a couple of months. So
yeah, that was December. Yeah, he did have a big where was that at? But he, like you said, I think Martell rents a lot of houses. You ever see somebody go rent here, then leave and rent somewhere else for a couple of months and then leave for a year or something? I think he probably do that.
Who knows? Airbnb. And he probably could have been renting a room allegedly at Destiny's.
But what happened to the old? But I'm trying to figure out, they had 3 houses. What happened to them?
I think they lost those houses. Well, I don't know if they sold them or not, but I know
who had 3.
Martell and Melody.
Oh, I know. Wasn't the initial house one of the homes that they were in? It was a townhome that the Scotts were staying in.
Yeah.
That particular house is in Madison, right off of over there by the YMCA. That was the townhouse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They had 2 houses when they separated, because Melody said Martell wanted her to go over there at the other house and switch back and forth, and she didn't want to do it. That's why she went and got her own spot, because Martell he went back on what they had agreed to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he supposed to move out, and then he wasn't. Because at first, when she get the kids, he supposed to move out, but he didn't want to move out. Remember that scene when she said, "You supposed to move out? You will be gone." He said, "Well, I ain't gonna go nowhere. I'm gonna be right here." And she was like, "Well, that's not the plan. What we had came up with. You supposed to leave when I come. I'm not gonna be doing this." And I don't understand why people think that Mel had all this money when she left. She had nothing. She said it, and her mom said Melody had to start over from scratch.
She
I
said
don't
that.
understand.
She
But
left with
yes,
nothing. She left
people
with nothing.
think that she just like Destiny was saying. Well, how somebody get a divorce and get all this? They don't listen. She said that she had to start from scratch, and she said she had to start from the bottom.
She
And
left with
I don't know
nothing.
where they think she get all that she just start overnight went big. Melody didn't start selling her stuff until she got into this house. Melody did other stuff. They keep on forgetting she did Every Man. Remember she did that show?
Every man behind every man.
Yeah,
Behind every
behind
man.
Every Man. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They keep on saying, well, how she jumped up and how she do this and how she do that. She did.
Because that's how God works.
And she got other
Exactly.
she got other
Tell us
actors.
that again.
That's how God works.
I know that's right.
Hallelujah.
He was,
Yeah.
Martell was her anchor. He was holding her down. And as soon as she got that weight off of her ankle, that's when God said, it's your time now.
And Melody said he's holding her back from her blessings.
Oh
He's
yeah.
stopping her blessings.
And he knew it too, but he didn't care.
Yeah.
So he didn't care nothing about his family, his children either. He over there giving money away to a side chick. And then another thing is people was upset with talking about Melody was trying to destroy Tisha's marriage when Tisha was the one that sat there and said, oh, well, your husband bought this girl a BMW or something like that. What's wrong with Melody saying go check out, go down, drive down.
Go roll up to
Yes.
the bar.
Yeah, then but she gonna sit up there and say, you tried to destroy my marriage. Never thinking about what she told this woman about her husband.
Well,
She destroyed her.
I actually went back and started watching from season 1. And I guess they thought maybe we forgot. If you don't go back and look, you'll forget what they say, those type of things. And it wasn't Melody that first started talking about anything related to Marceau. It was Martell, because he was upset because they were making light and joking about their situation. Martell was the one that started that. Martell was also the one that said something about allegedly Kimmy being the side chick when he was talking to Melody about it at the doctor's office. And
Yeah, he was
said
going
he
by
got
what
that from
Marceau did.
Maurice. He said he got that from Maurice and Marceau.
Maurice, Marceau, I mean, because Maurice ain't gonna never admit to it.
Well, he may admit to it to the boys, not thinking that they won't say anything. But I mean, they just it's like they forget what they've said, and it's on film. I mean, it's on TV. You can go back and watch it. So that's why I'm not understanding how Tisha can be so upset with Melody and saying that it's Melody
Of course, it's always her
about
fault.
her marriage, when now that you look back at it, because I think one of the behind the scenes that Carlos was talking about, he actually said that they found out shortly before they started filming. That's when Melody found out that Martell was cheating. And when I actually started looking at the first few episodes, you could tell it makes sense now how they actually greeted each other when she was sitting at the table and the kids came down, and they hugged. She kind of gave them that side church hug, that type of stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah, it makes sense. It really makes sense as far as how it seemed that they were distanced, from each other, because he said, Carlos said that she had just found out, but they still went through with the filming.
Yep,
Yeah,
they
because
did.
he supposed to protect. He said this is what was. He said that she didn't want to do it. And he said that
Yep,
he would protect her
he
and
did.
he'll make sure that thing, but it
He
didn't
will
happen.
hold her hand. He said he will
Yeah,
hold her hand and walk with her through it. He did say that on there.
but he dropped her. He didn't walk her through it. He dropped her hand.
He did.
Yep.
And that's why Big Blabbermouth kept on saying they were faking for to get famous or something like that. She kept saying that none of that stuff was true. They
Who?
were fake. Big blabbermouth, coleslaw. Remember in her line, she was saying that this is for a team. She thought that Martell was really her man, my man, and I think she's still think that man is her man. But she ain't no pride. She ain't got no pride. She said it on that live when she went off on the wives. Martell ain't no pride. Well,
you waiting on
the
them.
only one that didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My point is that I'm telling you, this is my opinion. Tisha's upset because Mel left and it's like left her alone with. They was friends, because if you look at the beginning, they was friends. It's just like when she said they had to leave out the house, everything just turned, and they were trying to make her stay just for the house. And it was like, okay, I'm alone now, because she was dependent. She was leaning on Mel. They were leaning on each other, and she realized that Melody left, and she's doing good. When she went to that beach house, it wasn't. She was to me. My opinion looked like that she was asking her how you leave.
Yep, I felt the same way.
I felt that you was drilling her, because I'm not gonna sit there and be asking another female. I know she left. I'm saying, well, how things going? I'm not gonna say, well, how do you do it? How did you have the strength to do it? So what was the plan you put together? I'm not gonna ask all that
if you're not thinking about it.
Yes, if I'm trying to get me a plan together and you got your plan together, okay, help me with my plan. What's what?
Because she did say on the episode, Tisha, that she had a separate bank account.
That's because she see all of the characteristics of Martell and Marceau, but she just don't want to admit it. He is more low key with
smart girl. That's good. She got some bank. She got another bank account.
She did. She did say that on there. She said, I think it was her grandmother or somebody.
It was Marceau's
told her, that you should always, put some money to the side. And she said that money goes into this account every couple of weeks. And I'm like, okay.
If she was a stay-at-home mom, that let you know she was lying. She just kept on contradicting herself in so many ways. Yeah. If you're a stay-at-home mom and you're not working, how you get money to put in there every 2 weeks? Then you
had some apartments. You forget she has some apartments.
That's what I'm saying. But they were. Yeah.
She did have apartments.
She never said that though. She said that she was acting like she was dependent completely on Marceau for income. That's what they
when I look, she did have apartment, but she sold them. She did have, I can say that for a fact, she did have some apartment. I think it was like a duplex. You know how like upstairs, I think it was, I don't know, 4 of them. She did have some, but she sold them. I believe it might be my opinion, I believe it might be some money from there. If she put it aside, smart girl.
Yeah.
Because you never know. I'm telling you, never know what might happen. And if she got some change. She got some change to do what she needed to get away.
It was all a farce. What it was is that they put it was their apartments, her and Marceau together. They put her on there to make, because as a Black woman, minority business owner, you get different perks.
You do.
And then what they did, in my opinion, and from what I saw one of the bloggers say, that it was they had that some of those apartments had went into abatement. And a lot of times when when you do Section 8 or housing choice vouchers, if something wrong with those apartments and people complain about them, then the housing authority come in. They'll put those places in abatement until you fix that stuff. And I don't know where it was located or anything like that. Maybe they were losing money, or they just couldn't fix it. Maybe it was an old apartment building or something. I don't know. But just looking at the liens or whatever they had on there, especially the abatement issues.
Wow. Yeah, it's
crazy.
There's really some aha moments if you start going back and looking at season 1, because I think they forget, some of the things that they say, how they introduce people, especially Martell. Everything is 20, 20, 20, 20 years, 20. I've known him for 20 years. He's the same storyline that he had as far as knowing Destiny was the same storyline that he had for
Marceau and Melda had 20 babysitters.
He
the
Marceau
can't
had
count
20
past
women.
20. He can't
well,
count past 20.
it was it was the black architect. I think it was Neville and his wife. I forgot her name, but he said he had known her for over 20 years. She was a cheerleader, just like Destiny said she was a cheerleader that cheered for him on the football team. So, but then at one point, Destiny said she heard of Martell. They didn't go to the same school. She had heard of him because the schools, some of the schools kind of know who's on the football team and that type of thing. But I didn't know that Destiny had went to school here locally. She made it seem like she had went to school here locally, and that's how she knew Martell.
Destiny lies so
No,
much. She
she said
lies so
Destiny
much.
said that Destiny said that she met Martell at school. They went to school together. She was a cheerleader. He was a football. He was in football.
And she also said that her dad dated Martell's mom.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to end this at like 1 hour 40 minutes. I try not to go to 2 hours. Thank y'all ladies for coming up. I
Thank
appreciate it.
you, Aunt Ann.
Thank
I
you.
love y'all. See y'all in the
Thank
Love
morning.
you
you.
too, Aunt Ann.
Love
All right.
you too.
Bye,
Thank
Hannah.
you, Hannah.
Good night, everyone. Good night,
Good
Aunt.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Mimi, baby. I'm gonna before we leave, I'm gonna say a prayer for Mimi. Lord, I thank you for your grace and mercy. And I ask you to watch your Mimi, Father, as she fight what she's lupus through her body, Father. Nobody but you can heal her body. Father, we know you hear her prayers. We know you hear her when she asking you, Father, to heal her body. Father, I'm asking you to let her make it more than what she's doing, Father. If it weren't for you, we don't know what we would do, Father. I ask you to keep Mimi and heal her body. We depend and we catch all our worries on you. It's nobody but you, God, can heal her body. Father, I don't know what else she's going through. I ask you to heal her mind, heal her soul. Whatever she asks you for, Father, nobody but you can do it. In Jesus' wonderful name, amen, amen. Mimi, I love you, darling. I'm going to keep you in my prayers. I'm sorry I was interrupted by this phone call, but God hears you. He wants you to have more faith than what you have. When I was praying for you, that was coming across. Don't doubt him. Because it seems like he's not hearing you. It seems like that it's just impossible. It's not nothing impossible for God. Trust me. Nothing impossible for God. They said I had a blood clot on my main artery. Went there, nobody seen nothing. Nothing impossible for God. You have to keep praying. Faith. See, the funny thing about how human do faith, if we can't see it, we don't believe it. But if we can see it, we'll believe it. By you not seeing it, you believe it a little bit. And sometimes you like, Lord, I've been praying and praying and praying, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not. I did it. And I'm telling you this because your faith, God wants your faith. You have to have stronger faith than you have it now. You have to say, I am going to make it. I'm going to make it another 12 years. I'm going to make it until it's time for me to go. So God says it's time for me to come home. I'm going to make it and make it. Give God praise, like I be saying all the time, in the midst of your storm. If you give God praise before he give you what you ask him for, honey, that'll be a mighty, 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 strong punch. God hears you. But when God wants something from us, he ain't gonna give it to us. We ain't on our time. We on his time. God don't put nothing in front of us that me, him, or you and him can't tackle together. I just want you to know that. Don't worry about your hair. It is what it is. You worry about your health first. They got all these wigs out here. I wear them and still got hair. They got all these wigs out here. They got stuff to grow your hair. Worry about your hair. You get you ready together. Because when God bring you out, you're going to have to tell someone. See, God take us from another situation, and when he bring us out, he don't want us to keep the blessing to himself. He don't want us to keep everything that he done to us to ourselves. He wants you to say, nobody but God got me here. Nobody but God brought me out. Nobody but God. See, there's a lot of us afraid of saying, I stand on a mountaintop and say, nobody but God pull me out the fire and I'm smoke free. I ain't scared to tell nobody about my God. I can go in the grocery store and tell you quick, a stranger, God is good. I was this place and never this place. See, they the ones, God called in. All right, I need you. But Mimi baby, faith and praise him like it's already done. And we praying for you. So you ain't by yourself. You know what they say? When more than one come together, that's a mighty, mighty, strong prayer. I don't even know you, but I'm praying for you and I love you. I just want you to have faith that it's already done. Throw your hands up in the air and give him the praise right now. Because if we say, God is jealous. God don't want us to keep everything to ourselves. He wants us to tell somebody the goodness of him. That's the part I mean when he's jealous. He wants us to say, well, God did this. God like us to brag on him. Trust me. When we say, oh, God, one for God, God did this, God brought me through. Yes, I got the victory. Nobody but God. God smiles. Because he wants somebody to tell somebody about the goodness. If we got 5 people in the room, and you tell some people about God, and 1 or 2 say, I want to try him, honey, you got your whole wings. Your testimony will speak for you. Oh, this what happened to me, and this is me. This is what with God. Nobody but God. This is why I tell people like, oh, she just prayed for this person. She keep on praying. I'm going to praise him until my last breath because I know what he brought me through and brought me to. And I want everybody to keep call me a real son in prayer. He's not feeling well. And we're going to lift him up as well and pray for him. I want everybody to have a nice night. Blessed through the highways and the byways. If nobody told that they love you, auntie love you. Subscribe, push that like button. And the website is up. If you haven't placed your order today. Don't forget, subscribe and push that button. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. I love you. Mwah. See y'all in the morning. Going to the gym. Y'all going with me. Because we're going to be on N train. Woo, baby. Let it do what it do. I love y'all. See what time I'm trying to get off here. Y'all be... I'm praying for you too. Nobody but God. I'm sorry to hear that. Y'all don't let me get off here. I love y'all too. I'll be back up in the morning. I love y'all. I'm praying for you too. I'm praying for everybody. Thank you. Love y'all. I am.